Hello everybody, the name's Ashentric, and how are you all doing today? You knew this was coming. I was going to play this game eventually, and well, I kinda know a bit too much about the game already, but I just want to play it anyway. Now, you probably have also seen plenty about this game yourself, but yeah, I can't seem to get away from games like this since I started doing Hatoful Boyfriend, so yes, I'm here. And the game was free, can't complain about that either. So let's just dive in. Let's not wait a bit. New game. Please enter my name. My name is Ash. Doink. Let's jump right in. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend which you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Just like I do, I'm very hard to peel out of bed. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Yes, we're a very good friend. Run away when your friend is chasing after you. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. I overslept again. I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Ooh, tsundere? That's mean, Ash. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say. Ehehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ash, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. But that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I was worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Wow, it's coming on strong. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! So happy! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I've got no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! Yeah, that's a compliment. Yes, thank you, Sayori. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori... Yeah? There is no way I am going to your club. Yay! Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Wow, you're optimistic. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'll bring in a new member. Hehehe. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And we teleport to the class. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I think the volume's a little loud too. A moment. Let's crank that down a teeny tiny bit. Okay. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Ash, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? Your lack of a chest, most likely. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. And possibly a trap. But we'll get to that later. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ash. Monica smiles sweetly, and suddenly changes her pose. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... boner-y. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ash. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit down next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one more space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Sounds delicious. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. And I gave you the wrong voice almost immediately. Hehe, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Nom 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 nom. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made them for you, baka! Haven't I heard this somewhere before? It's not like I made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. Okay, this is the tsundere one. But not for you, you know. Dummy! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the tea cake. I'm not British. Cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hehe, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, so Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you suddenly decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader for the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all this politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find this tree. Maybe that's why they were so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Ash, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, hentai. Lots of hentai. Just make sure no one is watching. Considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Manga? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with her finger, oh so suggestively. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Me too. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you're working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Hee your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet, huh? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Dots. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Awkward! Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ash? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and I lose my train of thought. The 4 chicks stare at me with dagger eyes. Their hopes dashed. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Ash, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Stop staring at me, please. I'm melting. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Ash, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up in me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ash, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! She's really like the airheaded friend you have next door that you grew up with. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good will happen if whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, got a lot of words here. I kinda like Yuri, because she's like the more mature big sister type in the group, I guess. Well, maybe not big sister, but she's definitely the more mature one. Sayori, well, Sayori is Sayori, so she'll probably want energetic words maybe. And Natsuki, well, will probably want cute words, so let's try to get a Natsuki side, yeah? Okay, let's go for Sparkle. Oh. Can we go back? Can we go back? No, we cannot go back. Oh well. Doki Doki? Anime? Cheeks? Strawberry? Poof? Rainbow! Okay, she likes that one more. Electricity? Oh, okay. She likes that. Puppy! Smile! Fluffy! Did I use Fluffy already? Shiny! I don't even know how these are going to be coherent later. Lollipop! Kawaii! Marshmallow? Bubbles? Hair? Sugar? Parfait? Ribbon? Okay, let's see what comes out from that. That makes no sense at all. We need to just stick it together. Hi again, Ash. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ash. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you just plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki tops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ash always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ash can become good friends too? Sayori, what are you saying? Of course I want to be friends with the booby lady. Dot. As usual, Sayori seems to be oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Like your repressed sexuality? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written in your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, and she then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Relax, chill. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ash. Consider this a lesson straight out from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Wah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Crazy chick. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Wow, she really is tsundere. I really didn't really expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I don't notice. I can feel her presence leering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make up for a lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot? Well, obviously. You think I'll enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed about a guy at the ice cream shop. But it just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstory and some of the romance starts to happen. It's what really makes it so good! There are so many touching parts. Wait. Touching parts or people touch... okay, never mind. No touching parts, please. Don't touch each other's parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hee. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Bitch? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. This isn't my full form. Good save. This chapter seems to be like it's about baking. It's just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does it matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Yeah, sure you did. Like I would ever get into anything just because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ha 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 ha. While secretly feeling guilty inside. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? That is right. Oh, so cute! Dot dot dot. We read on for a few more minutes. Can I pinch her cheeks? So cute. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Dot dot dot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Dot dot question mark. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Aren't you, kid? Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I'm here, reading it. Well, it's not that solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Ahahaha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ha. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts a finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. I always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But I guess especially back when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Spoiler alert! Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? ... Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. Flips hair, look at my butt. I just need to make sure we have enough time. I thought you do look pretty cozy over there. Ha. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say this mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course! It will take forever to finish if we don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you! By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange of seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yes I did. It's full of puppies and sparkly things. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I'd agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find such much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly compile as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, I've got to choose now, huh? Who should I show my story to first? Well, since we wrote it with Natsuki in mind, let's show it to Natsuki then. Plorp. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. ... Question mark. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, ... Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I could be more comfortable sharing my poem. Yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some kind of dumb poem, maybe go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Hot damn, girl. You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. I'm just so... You just don't understand everything, don't you? I already told you don't have to go around announcing it like you're so self-important. Pretty sure you've never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh, it's pretty short. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Not too bad. Kick outside poem. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight into the wordplay, and I used the wrong voice. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went in it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something, young Padawan. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Should show my poem to next. Let's save. Right. Talk to Sayori. ... This is a good poem, Ash. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Hehe, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but doesn't mean I will break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ash. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here, but then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much of this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you got lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehehehehe. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. Makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out a bit. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you testing me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Okay. I want breakfast. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. It's just a little bit. Can't you answer just a little bit to a yes or no question? I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Just came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late for school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hee 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 hee. This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Guess I'll look forward to it. Okay, the episode has been running a little long here, so I'm gonna save Monika and Yuri for the next episode. So thank you all so much for coming. Leave a like or a comment if you like what you see. And I'll see you in the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club, because I almost said Hatoful Boyfriend. Yeah, I'll see you again next episode. We'll tackle both Yuri and Monika's poems, because I've been talking for almost 40 minutes. For more than 40 minutes straight and I get tired. Alright, thanks for coming. Bye!